'Cause I never knew love could feel this fucking bad. Trey Songz, Heart Attack. Nigga, I still DJ, don't get me wrong. Alright, so I'm back at the crib. I think it took me longer to shower and put on my clothes than it did to go through 2 meetings and about a 10-minute drive in between. Still busted out. You saw the first place that I left. All I got was a card and basically pushed out the door. But that's what I told you was going to happen. The second place I went to was fortunate enough that the general manager that worked there I actually knew from previously before my restaurant experience. So I was able to chat him up a little bit more and actually set an appointment. So I'll go back tomorrow and actually show him the demo from start to finish and see if I can't get him to sign a contract by the end. And the card that I got and the information that I got as far as calling the guy back today, definitely going to jump on that. I started not to go into the second place at all. I started to just, when I drove by, was a couple cars outside, and I was like, yeah, lunchtime, they're starting to get busy. Now might not be a good time. I might should just call, like the first place suggested. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. Had I called, I probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere. The gentleman didn't remember me by name, but he remembered me by face. So there again, in cases where a phone call will do, sometimes over above and beyond by actually showing face will do a little bit more for you. So, I mean, this is what I expected. This is what I expected. Nothing, didn't expect to just, step on the court and hit 40. You know what I'm saying? I knew that wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do plan to be most improved of the year, if damn near not rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk right there. So I'm back at the house, and from here I'm gonna do a little cleaning, of my actual house, and then I'm gonna sit down and develop a plan. Go ahead and do my research on maybe 3 or 4 more businesses. Put myself in a position to, step to one of them, preferably all of them, and see what it do. You know what I'm saying? I figure that's the only way. It's the only way to get better. It's the only way to get shit done is to keep moving. I'm not going to just be happy with these 2 because, these aren't even signed contracts and I still got 38 more contracts to go. So, I'm going to keep preparing myself every day. New businesses, every time I pass a restaurant, I'm going to write the name of it down. And when I come home, I'm going to get a website and a phone number. I'm going to look at their website. I'm going to put their phone number in, in my database. And I'm going to see what I can offer them. I want to see how much they charge, how much is, an average entree, what time are they open, how can my application best benefit them, the time and, times that we can direct more traffic, and things that we can do to generate more traffic to make this a successful venture. Make this a successful venture for both them and me. But that's day number 1. As you can see, it happens quick. It happens quick. I spent 7-10 days in preparation for 2 5-minute interactions. That's all I got. All I really had was a minute and a half. But I mean, that's all they give me. So, I'm gonna work with what I got, man. Again, man, I want to be an entrepreneur, man. I want to succeed. GT Coop, Bentley Coop, holler at me. GT Coop on Twitter, Bentley Coop on Facebook, Tumblr, GT Coop. Just out here, man. Follow my road, follow my lead. Don't if you see something I'm doing wrong, take your own steps. You know what I'm saying? Take your own steps. I've learned from people before me, and that's my whole point of this right here is if I can catch one person, one kid, and they can grow up and they can do something that they want to do instead of having to work for 30 years for somebody else and then be fired and have a family that's all messed up. If they can provide for themselves from day one, then, I've done what I've set out to do. So I'm going to clean up my house, and I'll check you later.